It's coffee break. Welcome back. This is a weird episode because all we had was the Super Bowl and a lame Nintendo Direct.
What people are calling it the worst Nintendo Direct, and it was just a partner showcase, so I expected it to be mid.
Yeah, we've seen enough of those, you and I.
But woof.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of games that we already knew were made. Yeah. There's a lot of old games coming to the Switch, which isn't new. The Nintendo's always playing catch up with third parties.
Another weird thing about this week, you might hear it, but I was sick. I'm fine now, except my throat's kind of shot. So my voice might be softer or different. And neither of us really got sleep last night.
Yeah, so everybody's really tired. The power went out twice. Which you'd think you'd sleep through that, but nope.
Nope, it just woke you up instead.
Yeah. Okay, let's get this started. Everyone's favorite video game live-action director, Paul W.S. Anderson.
Ugh.
Oh yeah, Resident Evil, Monster Hunter, Mortal Kombat. What else is there? I'm sure there's other beautiful, beautiful gems. Just working on an adaptation of House of the Dead.
I'm so disappointed. I like I've never played House of the Dead.
Really?
I really wanted to.
Damn.
It's such a weird story. I got Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing on the PlayStation 3, I think it was.
Mm-hmm.
And they didn't have a ton of All-Stars to include. And so they included House of the Dead, but there's no, characters in House of the Dead.
Yeah.
So they just made these two, wacky little zombie characters. And trying to figure out more about them, I learned more about the game. But I never got to play it. But I really wanted to. Anyways, when you first told me that they were going to make a movie.
Yes.
I was like, but I wonder how, because like I said, there's not really characters. And then you told me the director, and I was like, oh.
Yeah, they're going to make up their own story.
That's how.
It will star Isabella Merced. She'll also be producing. If you don't know who that is, she played Hawk Girl in Superman.
Which is so weird, because I think she's better than this.
Well,
maybe she can help save it.
Or she's his new muse, right? Like his wife, Mila Jovovich.
Which I wonder, a part of me is like, because she's a really bad actress, Mila Jovovich.
Really? You think so?
Yes.
I don't think she's a bad actress. I definitively understand that she should not be in the industry.
Part of me wonders if his films would be better if he didn't have the worst actress on planet Earth starring in all his movies. So maybe this is a good, or at least it'll be interesting to see someone else taking the lead role.
I don't think he thinks about his movies. I think he thinks about his sex life a little more. House of the Dead. I love House of the Dead, but only in an arcade setting. Mm-hmm. So when we would go on road trips as a kid, we would sometimes stop at casinos. I've never been to Vegas, but I've been to all the casinos around it.
I've been to Vegas, but I didn't go to any arcades.
Yeah. And when I was there, right, my mom always loved playing slots. Mm-hmm. And I can't be on the floor because back in the day, they were allowed to smoke and drink.
It is illegal for someone underage to be in the casino on the slots floor.
No, you can be on the floor. Okay. There was little paths through the carpet. It was almost like a yellow brick road. And there were paths that I had to follow. One time I remember I stepped out and an usher came up to me and he's like, no, get back in.
like immediate. Yeah. It was like playing a video game.
Yeah, and I was like, I'm just trying to take a shortcut. And he's like, no, you stay to this.
Yep.
Whatever. So I would always find the arcade. There's always an arcade because you got these deadbeat parents.
Yep.
Not saying anything about mine. Who just don't care about their kids. So what do these kids do? They go play in the pool, get on demand, right?
Yep.
Sometimes there's consoles upstairs, but my parents would never pay for that stuff.
Yeah, of course.
And so they would just give me $20 and say, go to the arcade. I love light rails. Mm-hmm. Where you get to hold, your little plastic gun and you're shooting at the screen and you gotta kind of wiggle it around or shoot it off the screen to reload. And this is how, really, I got exposed to zombies as a child.
Really?
Yes. Sorry about the helicopters. I can't do anything.
Plane in existence.
It's not. It's a helicopter. It keeps moving back and forth as low as possible.
Jeez Louise. I always wanted to play a light rail. Similarly to never playing House of the Dead, I never got to play a light rail. I did have the old NES gun attachment for playing Duck Hunt.
Yes.
And it didn't work, but I could see how if it did, and on a bigger scale, it would be the coolest thing ever.
Yeah. The best home console for a light rail was the Switch,
Yes.
in which Capcom released Resident Evil, Umbrella Chronicles, and Darkside Chronicles. Darkside isn't as good, but it has an original story, right?
It's something.
Well, Umbrella Chronicles is like 0, 1, 2, and 3 or something like that.
You like shrank down.
Yeah,
And...
but it was so awesome to sit at home and play a light rail with a franchise that I had already been, investing my time in.
Yeah, the Wii really was the best one to do that, and they didn't really play around with that concept too much.
No, well, nobody wants to do, at least back in the day, arcades weren't really a thing.
No.
They are coming back. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I've noticed that like claw machines are becoming a big thing. They're trying to bring over Pachinko machines.
You know what's one way claw machines have really made a big comeback? There's app games you can get where you can like play a claw machine, like it's physically there, but you can like control it through your app to try to get prizes and stuff, and then you put in your information, they'll mail it to you. They're all in like Japan and stuff.
Oh
though.
yeah. No, they're the guys who really love their gimmicky thing. It's more of an Asian thing. Japanese, Korean.
Man, they love their gachapons, and I love gachapons. Those like just rows and rows and rows of like surprise mystery boxes and stuff. And
Yes.
I'm like, oh, I want it.
There's YouTubers who made a whole living off of that.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm not excited for House of the Dead, but it'll be interesting because it's been a while since he's done Monster Hunter.
And that was the last one he did, right?
Video game wise.
Yeah.
I think he's done other things, but not video game wise. So maybe it'll be a breath of fresh air.
Maybe.
I doubt it. Predator Badlands will be available to stream on Disney Plus and Hulu this Friday.
Hooray!
I have not seen it, so I'm excited to see it.
Me too.
It is a sequel, follow-up to Prey.
Yeah.
I know it's been out in theaters. People who wanted to see it already saw it.
After the animated one for Predator.
Yes.
I like my interest for Prey was already cool. I already liked Predator, but that one really just skyrocketed my interest.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
Hopefully it's good. The thing is, Predator will never be as cool as Alien to me.
I don't know, we didn't finish Alien.
We didn't finish Alien Earth.
Yeah.
But it's because I was like, I would rather have it all done now. And I also know it's going to be a long story.
It's going to be long and, like, emotionally heavy. That's the hardest part, when it's like, I know it's going to be, like, sad, and
Are
I'm
you
not
rooting
ready.
for the humans?
I don't, not all of them.
That's really lame. I root for the xenomorphs. I want to see them eat.
It was the weird ones, the other ones. Like the one that like attached to the guy's neck and like ballooned up in blood, like a tick almost.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't like that guy.
Yeah, how they brought in new monsters.
Yeah. like they're creepy, I don't want it.
Wicked for Good will hit streaming March 20th.
Really?
Which I was like, why'd you even bother telling me?
Yeah, we still have a whole month and a half.
I think this whole thing is because of the Academy Awards. It's nominated for a few things. And it did come out in theaters, Thanksgiving weekend?
It was, the first half was really big, and once it hit streaming, it can get, like, more people to see it.
Yes. Netflix's Dinosaurs, it's called Dinosaurs, will hit March 6th. This will be produced by Spielberg, and Industrial Light and Magic are working on the CGI.
And it's narrated by Morgan Freeman.
Morgan Freeman, and the guys who did Our Planet, I think it's called. Are also doing this one.
There's so many of them that I like this trend of like doing dinosaur documentaries like this.
Yeah.
This is cool. I'm excited.
They're all in the vein of Walking with Dinosaurs.
The last one was that one with David Attenborough.
Yeah.
And I'm excited to see how they approach it differently, because everyone's like a little bit different from each other. You know?
Yes. Well, it depends on the information that they receive and what they believe. And I watched the trailer because I was a little curious. And immediately you'll see that the Spinosaurus and the T-Rex have been significantly altered compared to what Hollywood has us believing they look like.
Yes.
Because Jurassic Park has that, I mean, that's it. It's just Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
What can I say? Look at last week's episode. I like the design. The Spinosaurus's tail, more of a fin, right? A rudder. Right, that would make sense for it. It would have like webbing on its hands,
almost crocodilian.
Yes,
in a way.
Yes, and then you got the Tyrannosaurus, whose snout has changed to be more like more beak-like.
Yeah, more bird-like, which even before Jurassic Park came out, they knew, or at least heavily suspected dinosaurs were more bird-like than lizard-like.
Yes.
I know Jurassic Park's excuse is because they use, like, frog DNA as the basis for it.
Mm-hmm.
So, whatever. But this is fun to see it, like, more, quote-unquote, accurate.
Yeah. The thing to always remember is that the dinosaurs in Jurassic Park and Jurassic World aren't dinosaurs. Just like the actors aren't really there, they're just AI models. Hold on, while I'm here, I might as well explain some things. So, they've tried to debunk this ad that I made fun of last week that showed off in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
That it was de-aging.
It's not.
It's not. It's clearly not. And I saw Goldblum at the Super Bowl.
And he looks fine.
He's on camera saying hi to everyone, right? Mm-hmm. He still looks like Goldblum. When you look at him in that trailer, that's not him.
Nah.
Well, I saw, what's his name? Dr. Alan Grant.
Oh, I'm not going to remember the actor's name, unfortunately. I never remember any of their names.
Alan, God, I know it somewhere. Anyways, even though he's old and he's got blood cancer and he's, like, in remission but still fighting it and everything.
Jeez Louise.
Yeah. He's still kicking. Mm-hmm. He doesn't even look like that.
Like, even in the earliest stages of the de-aging technology,
yeah,
it's never looked like that.
Yeah, and when we were watching this YouTube video about why Jurassic Park 3 is better than we think it is, interesting thoughts. He shows you footage from 1 and 2,
yeah,
where you get to see these actors, and I was just like, you weren't even close to what it was supposed to look like.
No. What a spit in the face. What
Yes.
a disgrace.
Now, the monster on my thumbnail, that is called the Thumb.
Yeah.
And I was talking about the Academy Awards and how that one white singer was upset because she wasn't allowed to play her song.
The thumb on your thumbnail is so creepy. Every time I see it, I, like, scroll away because I don't want to see it.
I'm going to try and play with the thumb a little more. The Mummy sequel. I don't know what to call this. Mummy 4? Mummy 3.5?
Return of the Mummy?
No.
The Mummy's Return.
The returning of the returning mummy.
Mummy. This time it's personal.
Mummy Forever. The Brendan Fraser, Rachel Weisz sequel, right? They now have directors.
Wow.
They worked on Scream, which I
Okay.
was like, okay, I guess we always need a horror element with this, right?
Sure, yeah.
But the fun was that not only is the monster scary, but there's action, right?
Yes.
Then they have a release date for somewhere in March 28.
So, gonna be a while.
2 years, that's not bad. But I was just like, stop announcing things for this until you give me something I can hold on to.
Mm-hmm. Like a teaser image, or like a trailer, or anything.
Yeah, I'm excited, but stop talking about
Like
it.
this, like we keep talking about like Avengers Doomsday, and rumors and things have been floating around for like 3 years now, if not longer.
Yes.
And I'm like, at this point, I'm just sick of hearing about it.
Crime 101, which is the new movie with Hemsworth.
The one that I kept thinking was like a commercial, like a State Farm commercial or something.
No, it's a movie.
Every time it was on, I was like, oh, it's gonna be a funny little ending where they're selling insurance or glasses or whatever.
His co-star is Halle Berry.
Yes.
And one of his other co-stars is Mark Ruffalo. But we don't need to talk about Mark. Halle and Chris were in an interview, and they started making the joke that Thor and Storm would only team up to do welding.
That's funny.
She's still not been confirmed as Storm for the movie. But there are so many heavy rumors. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I was just like, whether it's true or not, I don't know. It's so far away. It's December.
And it's going to be such a huge cast already.
Yeah.
Let alone bringing back all of our old X-Men. Mm-hmm. Emphasis on old. Everyone wobbling up with their canes and walkers.
Spider-Noir, which is the new live-action television series on Amazon.
Yeah, with
starring Nicolas Cage as Ben Reilly, the Spider. Mm-hmm. He's not Spider-Man.
No. Because
it's an alternate universe.
Everyone needs to have their little gimmick names, and we can't call him Spider-Noir.
Yeah.
Because that would make no sense.
They confirmed not only that he's going to fight Silvermane, which I vaguely remember that character. But also Flint Marko, the Sandman,
Oh, wow.
will appear.
Cool.
Yeah, I was like, that's awesome. And they plan to release this spring.
Ooh.
But the question is, how did they release it? Because this is Amazon, and we'll talk about Fallout later.
Jeez Louise.
We've seen footage of Sophie Turner's Lara Croft for Amazon also.
Yep.
It wasn't much different than watching the footage of Legend of Zelda.
Yeah.
Or it's just people walking around in the forest cosplaying.
It's like, we're showing you this so you know we are making it. It's like, okay, cool.
So I know that they're making this Tomb Raider show, and they have this new game coming out. So they should be released around the same time as each other.
In like a perfect world.
Right? And it made me think about Legend of Zelda. Mm-hmm. This is why I brought it up earlier today. Where I was like, when does that release? Because I just got back into Tears of the Kingdom. Yeah. I never beat it. I just started over and said, screw it, this time I'm going to beat it. Just to say I beat it.
Mm-hmm. We've all been there. We all have multiple games where we do that.
Well, I took like a year break from Breath of the Wild before I came back and beat it.
Yeah.
And I literally only had to do Hyrule Castle. Mm-hmm. And then, like, 2 years later, I replayed the whole game. Anyways, I was just like, I think for when the live-action movie comes out, we'll get another, like, traditional Legend of Zelda.
That would be cool. I miss traditional Zelda.
Or they get really cool, and like Prince of Persia, if you guys remember that one. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Sands of Time.
Yeah.
Well, they made the live-action movie based on Sands of Time.
Yeah.
But it was called, like, The Forgotten Sands or something.
Something.
And then they made a video game based on the movie.
Yes.
So the video game that's based on the movie is actually based on the original game.
And Gameception.
Yep, Gameception. So I was just like, what if they did that with Zelda?
A
little more responsible.
Yes. I would be okay with any of these. I just want more Zelda. I just want some classic dungeons. Mm-hmm. And not the open world thing. It was fun, but I'm done with it.
Dude, oh my god. The trek up north to get to the Rito village, that took me a day. I mean, I wasn't sitting there playing it constantly, but, like, you get lost. You start, like, climbing the highest mountain because you're like, at least I'll have a vantage point to kind of know where I'm going.
Next thing you know, you're running from, like, 8 bokoblins, and there's, like, those alphos throwing things at you.
Okay, whatever.
Everything you talk about with that game just makes me like it less and less, and I already didn't like it.
Yeah. Stephen King.
Oh, yeah?
He wrote a book called The Mist.
When?
Long time ago.
Okay.
Okay.
He's written so many. I've read a lot of them.
It's been remade several times, but don't worry. We're going to remake it again. This time, they got Mike Flanagan to write and direct it.
Oh.
No, Mike, stop doing this.
He did, what was the one? Dr. Sleep? Is that what it's called? Which I do want to go back and watch.
Didn't he do Pet Sematary?
Did he?
He's also working on Carrie.
Yeah. You know, I can't blame him. Stephen King's works are interesting, especially now with, like, Welcome to Derry coming out.
No.
We have room to play with it a bit more.
I'm sorry. His work with Netflix was outstanding.
Mike Flanagan? Yes.
Yes.
I think Haunting of Hill House or Bly Manor, I don't remember which one, was recently, like, nominated to be in, like, the Horror Hall of Fame. Yeah. Good stuff.
Hill House.
Both are great.
Hill House was awesome. Bly made me cry because I was genuinely scared. You got the Midnight Club.
Which I'm so devastated that they're not going to continue. I don't think they are. It's been years.
Yeah, no, they're done. The contract's up.
Because it left on a cliffhanger.
He had The Fall of the House of Usher.
That one was great.
What was the one with Angel?
The one with Angel.
The vampire.
Oh. Midnight Mass.
The Midnight Mass.
That one, people love that one. It was really good. It was really good.
And his new movie he's working on, before Mist comes out, is The Exorcist.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. But stop with the Stephen King thing. You can do your own thing. I know you can. You're talented enough, bud.
Yeah.
Bring horror back. And Stephen King doesn't have horror. He's got...
No.
campy horror.
Like I said, I've read a lot of his books, and it's a lot of, like, neat ideas, and then once you get to the end, it all kind of ends in a sort of just goofy way. Like a very, like, cartoonishly almost. Like,
Yes.
childish almost. And
Yeah.
he's mentioned multiple times that he never plans out the ending. He just writes, and then either thinks of something on the spot, and does drugs. Or,
Oh, yeah.
like, he'll just abandon the project and then come back years later and try finishing it.
Which makes sense. The drug abuse. Mm-hmm. That would definitely hinder a story.
Yep, it will.
So is he a good writer or is he a good halfway writer?
He's written a lot, and it has influenced a lot of people, good and bad. Like, being like, this is so inspiring, I'm inspired to make something cool, because I think this is cool. And also, this was so crap, I'm inspired to do better than you, because I want to show you how crap you are.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, in my notes it says Nintendo's weak-ass direct.
Yep.
Let's go over it really quickly. We don't have to go too crazy or too hard with this whole thing. Mm-hmm. That was not it.
I'm so happy we didn't wake up early to see it
I know.
live. My goodness.
So, like I said, it's a partner direct.
Yep.
So there are no new Nintendo games. It's all just old games from third parties bringing their stuff over to Nintendo.
Yeah.
More specifically for the Switch 2. Because they seem to think the Switch 2 can handle these games.
We'll see.
I don't think so. We're going to kick it off with Indiana Jones and the Great Circle.
Sure.
I want to play this one. I haven't had time yet. It's on my list. I want to do a PowerOn for it.
Here's the thing, if I'm going to play it, I want to play it on PlayStation. Because PlayStation's stronger and looks better.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry, Nintendo.
Well, not only that, you have your Steam Deck.
Exactly, yeah.
Fallout 4.
That's about... Didn't they end the direct with this one? It's like, this game came out, like, 7 years ago.
It's because the show.
Yeah, but...
They're like, don't you guys like the show? And it's like, the show's not doing good. Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion Remaster.
Which came out last year on all the other platforms.
I couldn't believe this. Resident Evil Requiem.
Yeah.
In which they'll get amiibos. And I was like, that's a cool little thing.
Yeah, but
good luck getting one.
I've been avoiding footage of Resident Evil Requiem because I want to just see it when I play the game.
You're not
But-
going to play the game.
I'll watch you play it.
No, you're not.
Yes, I will.
No, you're not.
Yes.
Okay.
You can't
Anyways.
stop. But anyway, even from the little bits I've seen, you can see the vast difference in quality with her hair texture especially.
Yeah.
From the Switch 2 version and like the PlayStation version that they've been showing off.
Yeah.
Embarrassingly so.
Well, it was built to be on the PS5 Pro.
Yeah. It's like when I was looking at various games to get, and there was one, it was like a Shin Megami Tensei, and I was like, oh, it's on both PlayStation and Switch, and it was like this picture side by side of the same shot, but just wildly different qualities
Yeah.
of graphics.
Yeah, that would make sense. I remember when this first came out about Requiem on the Switch 2. In their little demonstration, Leon misses every shot. Mm-hmm. And originally people were like, oh, he can't even run properly on the Switch 2. And then it was kind of spoken about how Nintendo wanted this to be a family-friendly event.
Yeah, so there was no blood. They cut away from like a deer being shot.
Yeah.
Like in a hunting game.
Why are you showcasing rated M games for family friend? Like, that should be your giveaway right away that this is not a good idea to do this. Right? Pragmata?
Which is, I keep forgetting this game's going to actually exist.
Yes. Yes, I actually have the demo on my PS5. I'm going to do a PowerOn with that very soon.
Oh, cool.
Yep. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth?
Yup.
Good luck. Turok Origins. I bring this one up because I love Turok. I grew up with Turok. It's been a beaten and battered franchise that has been... I almost left it dead. I never really thought it would come back.
It's amazing. I'm so glad it has.
To see any footage of it functioning was immaculate to me. Now, it doesn't look great on the Switch 2, right? But it is also coming out for every other console. So hopefully this is good. Hopefully it's a good game. I don't know.
For me and my optimism, there was one game that caught my eye. Paranorma Site, The Mermaid's Curse. Looks like a neat little detective mystery thing.
Okay.
It just looked neat, and I was like, this looks neat. Let me do 2 seconds of research. Oh, what a surprise. I could also get it on my Steam Deck.
Yeah.
So.
It'll run and look better.
Probably.
Digimon Story Time Stranger.
Yep. Which is a very good game I highly recommend.
Monster Hunter Stories 3 Twisted Reflection.
And you've played some of this.
Yes, so I did make a PowerOn demo about this. And I've never played Monster Hunter Stories. I've played Monster Hunter.
Mm-hmm.
And, dude, it's good. It's an RPG, though. Mm-hmm. And the demo kind of limits what you can do. I mean, like, really does. But the demo can run you 5-6 hours long if you really wanted to.
Yeah, you'll get you'll get a good sense of the game.
Yeah. And I'm excited. It feels like, yes, this should be a natural competitor to Pokemon.
Mm-hmm. I played the first one on the 3DS, and just seeing the footage from what you were doing, they've taken all the good stuff and just enhanced it by 1,000%.
Yes.
And it's really cool.
So that's basically it. The rest of them are just games that Super Bomberman Collection. Come on, who's still playing Bomberman?
I know, and I love Super Bomberman, and even I don't care.
I like Glover.
Wow. I wouldn't be opposed to Glover. It's a weird one.
Yeah. So Super Bowl ads, which gets me to the question of the week, last week, right? Mm-hmm. Because there are no real ads to talk about.
A lot of them was just like weight loss drugs.
Yeah, cryptocurrency and, hey, buy my subscription thing.
Yep.
Right, and we just got every celebrity we could. The Pokemon one is the only one I'm going to really talk about. Mm-hmm. Right? And what did we think? So coming in, 45% of you were correct, which is the highest commodity. The happy 30th anniversary.
Yep.
Where they got a bunch of influencers and celebrities.
Yep.
To basically talk about their favorite Pokemon.
It was cute. It was very sweet.
Little montage for you. Which sucks because there was no Gen 10 announcement. There was no new animated movie, and there's definitely not going to ever be a Detective Pikachu 2.
No. But it was a cute little video.
It was, but why did they spend that much money on it? Especially when you could just wait 2 weeks and be like, hey,
I don't know.
Here's everything.
I legitimately have no idea.
Now, the weird, funny thing, because we got Pokemon Day coming up, when I was trying to get all the information about that Nintendo Direct, I came across that there's already rumors that there's going to be another Direct this month. And I'm like, you guys understand they're a company. They're not just going to do these things for you willy-nilly.
Yeah.
And the idea of this Direct that they're talking about is that it will be a 3D Mario. And that it'll be more in the vein of a Mario Galaxy.
Maybe, I guess.
Because the movie's coming out.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know.
Do you see I've waved things together to get right back to it?
Yes.
Okay.
You're good at weaving things.
Welcome to my mind. It's a little chaotic in here.
You just gotta hold on for the ride and it'll come back around full circle eventually.
I'm sure there is a Mario game being worked on right now, but that is not a good time to do it.
Especially with Pokemon Day right there. The big 30th anniversary.
Later in March, the movie comes out April 1st, doesn't it?
I think. April 1st or April 2nd? Something like that?
Pretty sure it's 1st.
Right away. It's early April.
Mm-hmm. Do it then.
Yeah. Exactly.
Not in February. So, don't believe in those rumors. And don't believe in me. I'm yawning. With the Super Bowl ads I do want to talk about, and it's the stuff we're actually here to talk about. Let's talk about those trailers. Mm-hmm. Okay, we got Supergirl. We've talked about Supergirl a lot. I've seen that some people who have been able to see the test screenings or been able to talk to people about the test screenings say that this is a really dark and serious film that has good lighthearted moments.
So very like Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
Maybe, yeah. I mean, one of the things they were throwing around was human trafficking.
Ooh.
And I was like, what?
They do that in space.
And they said that Lobo is awesome and he's important for the whole thing. And I was like, if it has to do with human trafficking, I'm guessing Supergirl and Lobo are just going to beat the crap out of some bad guys.
Which is all I really want to see.
Yeah. We'll also get to see Krypton.
Yes.
We didn't really get to see Krypton in the first one.
I'm not really that interested in Krypton. It's like, oh, wow, that'll be cool when I'm seeing it explode.
Yeah. Hoppers. The new Pixar movie.
They're going hard with the marketing for it now.
Yeah.
I'm getting ads for it nonstop.
Well, it hasn't been affected negatively like Elio did. Mm-hmm. Right? And no Toy Story 5. They're going to hold off on that. Which, why would you show that off when you have a movie coming out like right around the corner?
Exactly.
Hoppers doesn't look good to me.
It looks fine.
Yeah. but I'm also not in that age range or demographic anymore. Mm-hmm. You know, I'm more of a Game of Thrones guy now.
What? You, as a grown 30-year-old, isn't interested in the movie for 7-year-olds?
Yeah. I'm sure if you guys have to go see it, it'll be fun. It's got a fun little premise about a girl being trapped in the body of a beaver.
Yeah. It looks cute. The art style's cute. But I don't know. It also looks like something I've seen before.
Yes.
Name any movie from like the 2000s, and I guarantee you there's some environmentalist message somewhere. Open Season, that was one of them.
Over the Hedge.
Yep. Cute little animals
Furry
fighting
vengeance.
men. Yeah.
Scream 7, we already knew this was coming.
Mm.
Disclosure Day, why?
The ad started playing, and I groaned and looked away because I didn't care.
Here's my thing. When was Spielberg good? Oh my god.
I don't think he's ever been good.
He has.
Way back. Way back. It's like 80s.
Yeah. And I know he's doing his sci-fi thing. He loves doing sci-fi. He's known for doing sci-fi. But he's not going to tell you a compelling story here, guys. No. It's not going to be like The Arrival or even some of his older stuff.
Alien 2, you know?
Aliens,
sorry. My bad. It's such a shame because I like the cast for this film. Mm-hmm. I like their performances from other things.
He can afford the good actors.
I just don't expect it to be a very compelling movie.
Everything about it reminds me of 2010s movies.
Yes. It feels old already.
Which it feels like a strange amalgamation between Ready Player One and Eagle Eye.
Which, I don't know what Eagle Eye is, but Ready Player One sucked.
Eagle Eye is the movie that made Shia LaBeouf pretty much walk away for quite a while. Mm. He hated his experience with it. It's Rear Window?
Yes.
It's a remake of Hitchcock, but they went sci-fi technological with it.
Yeah.
If whatever.
Not for me.
The Mandalorian and Grogu.
It wasn't really a trailer. More like a teaser thing, parodying the Budweiser horses.
Yes, and I see a lot of like little teasers and snippets about them because they're trying to build up the hype.
Guys, you can't make hype for something that's hypeless.
Nobody likes season 3.
No, and no one really wants this.
Yes, and if you've seen my Star Wars review, you know how much I hate Luke. And to see him at the end of season 2, I mean, it really killed something good for me.
Yeah.
So to make a movie about their little adventure afterwards doesn't make sense to me.
No.
They were supposed to be peacefully resting and supposed to be done with. Move on. Do something different.
Mm-hmm.
I have a feeling this will be a flop.
Oh, I'm 100% expecting that.
The Adventures of Cliff Booth, which is a follow-up sequel to Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. But Tarantino only wrote it. He's not going to direct this one.
Okay.
They got David Fincher for this.
Oh, so like an actually competent director?
You mean a director who won't talk shit about people when they're not even present?
Paul Dano, what? One of the best actors ever? What are you talking about?
Yeah, seriously. How the Community came back and they're like, Paul Dano is one of the greatest actors around here. Anyway, and he's a great guy.
When was the last time you acted in anything, Quentin?
Yeah, you only act in your stuff. Minions and Monsters.
We didn't get a lot. Oh wait, there might have been a trailer. That was a weird thing. They kept like having teasers announcing trailers, but you had to go to like YouTube to watch the trailer.
Yes.
I'm like, what? Is that not the point of the ad? To show the trailer now? But whatever.
Well, it was like $17 to $25 million for 30 seconds.
And yet all those crypto and weight loss people could get multiple ad slots.
You can see where a lot of the money in this country goes.
A scam.
Yep, into scams so that you can get more money. Everything's pretty much a scam at this point. Why do you think you pay taxes?
Exactly.
Why do you pay taxes and then every year before April 15th you got to sit down and do your taxes?
They know how much you owe. And they won't just tell you.
Nope.
Because they want you to pay a person to tell you. Because it's all just a scam. Whatever. We can't go on this. I'll be ranting for hours.
Minions and Monsters is going to dominate.
It's going to destroy. It'll be huge.
It'll be a beautiful yellow fire of nonsense. Project Hail Mary. Stop showing me this movie. Just release it. Super Mario Galaxy.
It sure is more Yoshi.
Yep. And that was it. That was all we got.
The Super Bowl was, in many regards, a dud. The ads were very bland, as we've tackled. The game itself sucked. like it wasn't even close. They destroyed the Patriots in like the most boring way. However, halftime.
The halftime show. Well, let me talk about the game really quick.
Okay.
I don't like that we've gotten a lot of these rumors, and a lot of people full-heartedly believe in it, that the NFL can just control a game.
I believe it.
And because of a lot of the validity around these rumors, when I watch these games, when I have times, right, I watch them always around third or fourth quarter, right, whenever team's losing pretty bad. All of a sudden, there's some BS calls being made.
Oh, there was grabbing, even though it's like, where, I guess. And the announcers are like, I guess that's grabbing.
Even the announcers sometimes are questioning what the refs are calling, right? But these calls will help put the ball back in the loser's hands.
Yeah.
This happened in the Super Bowl.
Which is such a...
The Patriots were being annihilated. They only got those 2 touchdowns because of the guys upstairs. That wasn't pure talent. That wasn't pure luck.
That was a marketing... That was it's going to be hard to get our like merch sales for Patriots jerseys next season.
Yeah.
If they're losers who got no points at the Super Bowl.
And the Seahawks came in. They wanted to shut them down. Good job, Seahawks. That was pretty amazing. I didn't know you guys were that good. I lost every bet. Luckily, I didn't gamble money.
Yes.
But I lost every bet. And I was like, wow.
That's why you don't gamble.
I thought I had it in the bag, and I didn't.
But halftime. Bad Bunny. It was so good. I rewatched it on my own, like just on YouTube.
Wow.
It was just fun. It was just good fun.
He's got the hits. He's got the looks. He had his teams out there.
He had a couple who got actually married.
Yep.
They were just sending out invitations, and they sent it out to a bunch of like local like restaurants and stuff. Yeah, once they were getting to the end, and they had one extra one. They're like, let's just send it to Bad Bunny for like fun. Maybe he'll sign it and send it back to us. And then he like contacted them, and then was like, what if we did this instead? And it all worked out. Yeah. They got married at halftime.
Yeah,
that's cool.
And yeah, the camera just kind of pans over to them, and there they are.
What an amazing celebration.
Yes, it was pretty cool.
Lady Gaga was there.
Yep.
What is his name? Mandalorian. Oh, what is
Pascal?
Yeah, he was when like they had like a shop set at one point.
Oh yeah, he's in there.
He's in front like dancing with everybody else.
Yeah. Huge. The crowd was going wild. It was insane. Everybody was having fun. Mm-hmm. Then he gets to the end, and he speaks in English.
Yeah.
And he says, "We're all together in this."
And he says, "God bless America." And then he lists every country in the Americas.
Yeah. And the flags come out.
Yep.
And I cried.
It was great. It was beautiful.
I was like, thank God somebody is going to publicly show we're not going to accept this crap anymore.
Yeah. Unity. The last thing we need now is more division. Just love. Love.
No, division from the federal government.
Well, yes.
And when the people see that the government is no longer fit, they have a right to abolish it. Just letting you know that's your constitutional right. The views. It was over 17 million people saw the Super Bowl.
I think it's...
At least the halftime show.
I think it's the most viewed Super Bowl halftime ever.
Oh, I can only imagine.
Each year they keep beating their own record from the last year.
I can only imagine that a lot of those views came from a southern continent.
Well, they showed us even people in Germany were watching the Super Bowl.
Yeah, well, they love football.
Well, yeah.
It's them and us and the Canadians. And I guess Mexico. But we're the only ones who really like this stuff.
Yeah, if you say football in front of other people, they're going to start talking about soccer.
Yeah, and we're like, no, that's soccer.
Great halftime show.
It was awesome. the enemies version of the halftime show.
Did you know that they like pre-recorded it a few days before?
Oh shit!
And
It wasn't even
had
live.
to pay people to be in the audience because not enough like volunteers showed up, so they had to like pay people to pretend to be in the audience and look like they were enjoying it.
God.
And someone filmed like a wide version, and it's just like an entirely empty stadium, but like a crowd of like 20 people up right next to the stage.
That's so embarrassing. So only 5 million watched. Clearly, that wasn't true.
It was obviously botted.
I got to an article where they were like, let's talk about this. And the article did not. They were like, let's talk about the comments. And they're like one-liner comments. And I'm like, these are bots. Mm-hmm. This is all bots. This is, again, this is how he does his stuff up there in the White House.
Yep.
And he's lying and he's sending these... It just irritates me. But I'm glad Bad Bunny won.
Yes.
I mean, it wasn't really a competition.
Like nuclear bomb versus coughing baby, you know?
Not even... No, you would care about the coughing baby.
That's a meme.
Oh.
when you're trying to say something like it's not even close to being a competition.
No, Kid Rock's a joke. Mm-hmm. We still have some more news. Hold on. HBO is going to adapt a sequel to Baldur's Gate 3.
Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about this. I'm nervous. I'm uncertain. I don't know.
You didn't even beat the game. So you don't even know what the sequel could be.
No, but it's Baldur's Gate. It could be anything.
I know that it's supposed to be a role-playing thing where you get to choose your own character. But I think what they're doing is trying to take the world and some of the characters from it and bring them into live action.
Makes sense.
Which means while you're sitting there hesitant about the potential of anything of this, the door's wide open. You have all the potential. You could do whatever you want.
And if anyone, I'm glad it is the people who previously were tackling Game of Thrones. Mm-hmm. So they do know how to handle like that high fantasy kind of thing.
Yes.
I don't know, man. I'm nervous.
It's also HBO.
It could be really good. So I want to believe.
If it was Amazon Prime, I would say yes.
Yeah.
Sell your stocks.
Sorry, Rings of Power.
Will I ever see that again? I don't know. There is going to be a PlayStation State of Play, and Konami will show off Silent Hill Townfall.
Downfall? Townfall.
Yeah.
Downpour.
No, we now know that Google is using AI to do autocorrect, and the AI has no idea what I'm saying.
It's garbage. I hate it. I don't even bother with it.
It told me Kylo Ren wasn't a name.
It keeps
and I was like, since when?
It keeps changing of into if,
yep.
And then it tells me that it's grammatically wrong, and I'm like, yeah, you changed it.
Yeah, literally, the word is townfall. And it's like, no, you mean downfall. And it's like, I don't think you understand artistic endeavors. Anyways, I'm excited for the PlayStation State of Play. Of course, we're going to show off more Resident Evil stuff.
Yeah.
I think they said Wolverine stuff is going to be in there because that's going to be their big autumn release.
I'm excited.
And yeah, we get to see what this new Silent Hill is. This one was announced in 2022.
Yes. There's quite a few old announcements that have yet to really come to fruition. And I'm curious how much we're going to follow up on some of them here.
There was only 3 things announced during 2022 about Silent Hill.
Well, not just Silent Hill exclusively. I mean I games as well.
Oh, okay.
I remember there was one really pretty one that had shrine gates and you could see yokai or something, and it was very Dark Souls-esque. And I was very taken with that.
Oh, that came out already.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, people didn't like it.
Dang it, what a shame.
It wasn't what they showed off.
Oh, that's always how... Never mind.
I'm excited. Now, Box Office Trolls.
Box Office Trolls.
Send Help is number 1.
Yep, still there. Still sending help. Good job. Congratulations.
Number 2, Solo Mio.
It's from Angel Studios. Oh, is that one with Kevin James?
Yes.
Ugh, it looks awful.
It looks like... Oh, how do I say this very politely? A man's version of what Eat, Pray, Love is.
That's so accurate. That's the most accurate. Yes. And I'll go to a beautiful tropical foreign place, and this, even though I'm just this fat schlub of a guy,
Yeah.
a gorgeous Italian supermodel will fall in love with me.
Yeah. Well, it's because he got stood up on the day of his wedding, and it was supposed to be in Italy, and he's like, I'll just go on the honeymoon by myself. And then he just eats, prays, and loves. And the thing is, I've seen Eat, Pray, Love 3 times.
Is it good? I've never seen it.
It's not my thing. It wasn't me choosing to watch it.
It was your sister, your mom.
It's the women of my life. But I would just sit there and watch it, because it's something different, you know?
Something to do, I suppose.
I can't imagine a male version of it.
I imagine it's
Because that's not the fucking meaning of it.
it's even more boring.
Men are pigs. You can't have a romantic story like that. Number 3, still kicking it hard, Iron Lung.
Woohoo! Good job, Markiplier. Good job. Congratulations. It keeps getting bigger and bigger numbers. They keep putting it in more and more theaters because of high demand.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
$30 million, at least in North America. Congrats. Stray Kids, the Dominate experience.
Sure.
It's about K-pop or something like that?
That makes sense.
Yeah, I'm not a K-pop kid.
If I'm going to do K-pop, I'll finally sit down and watch K-pop Demon Hunters just to see what all the hype's all about.
Yeah. Number 5, Dracula.
Oh, yeah.
So this Dracula is another retelling of the story, right?
Isn't this one French?
Yes, so this one's French. That's why everyone looks a little funny. Very froggish.
Them frogs.
And they say, oui, oui. And they walk around with baguettes and they try to sword fight each other.
Oui, oui. Dracula. No. It's the only thing you can do to tease French people.
You know what? Remy the Rat, my bad.
He is a rat.
He would destroy Dracula.
He would.
He would just throw garlic at him and be over.
He would secretly put garlic and holy water into like a delicious soup.
Just burn him from the inside out.
That's the crossover we need.
Yeah.
Remy the Rat versus Pixar heroes versus classic movie monsters.
Yes.
That's what I want. I want to see Wall-E beat Cthulhu.
Dracula. I love the story of Dracula. I love seeing different iterations of it. This one was very interesting to me, but the reviews have been horrible.
Dang.
And I think there's a miscommunication between us as Americans versus the French audience, right?
Makes sense.
So even though they are speaking English, right, it's still a French production. So things are going to be a little different.
Yeah.
Right? You often talk about that show Ghosts.
Mm-hmm.
Right? There's the UK version and there's the American version.
There's a couple other versions as well, but yes. Like there's a German version. They just made an Australian version.
Okay.
There's a couple of different
Yeah,
variations.
but there's always just going to be like a cultural difference to something.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very excited to see this. I just don't know when it's coming to streaming or if I'll remember it by tomorrow. Number 6, Zootopia 2.
Good for them.
Number 7, The Strangers Chapter 3. Okay. Oh my god. If you guys remember a few weeks ago, it was only a few weeks ago, it was in 2025, Strangers Chapter 2 came out.
Yes, very.
Nobody liked it.
No.
Everybody said it was trash.
Yes.
Well, apparently, after Chapter 1, they were like, well, that was a success. Why don't we do 2 and 3 back to back, and we'll make this a trilogy. Even though, let's mind you, the original was one movie. 1 2-hour-long slasher movie.
Yep.
They made this into 3. The reviews for Chapter 3 are astonishingly negative.
Dang, what a surprise. I never saw this coming.
So many people are asking, why did you make this? Who decided to fund this?
The marketing has been insane.
There's no reason to market this because no one's going to watch it.
Did you see there was
Until
this...
it hits Netflix.
There was this one thing. I don't know what it was. It was like have someone like a bunch of people went to like a park and then strangers would chase you. Like they agreed to do this. And if you could escape the strangers, you could see the movie for free. I don't know. I think it was like just a stunt kind of like promo kind of thing. But it was like that was the only marketing I saw, so I knew this was coming out soon. And I'm like, what are you guys doing? This isn't how you do it.
That is a terrible idea, and I don't want to participate in that. No.
No, guys, no.
Number 8, Avatar, Fire and Ash. Number 9, Shelter. And number 10, Melania.
Boo.
Took a 67.2% drop because, let's be honest.
6'7".
Yeah, 6'7".
It's funny because it's stupid.
It is stupid.
And it really annoys Gen Z, who was doing it, like, unironically. And now that
That's not a Gen Z thing.
What, Gen Alpha? Younger?
That's Gen Alpha.
Now that our generation is doing it, Gen Alpha doesn't like it anymore.
No, well, when I was working at Walmart, right, I would see the Gen Alpha kids with their millennial parents, right? And then, like, the parents would do it, they'd be like, 6'7", and the kid would be like, and then the kid would be like, 6'7", and the parents would be like, ha. And I was just like, I get it. It's like this, we grew up with this stupid generational sense of comedy where it doesn't have to make sense. It just has to be stupid.
It's exactly the same as if someone mentions 69, everyone goes, nice. And that's it. That's beginning and punchline.
No elaboration, you just deal with it.
Is it even funny? No, but we all do it. It's a universal, or at least like a cultural meme we can all share.
Yeah. Now, like the Kid Rock, halftime show, Melania have to do a lot of backpedaling, I noticed, after its first week of success. And I put that in quotations because now it's a lot of them being like, we have to defend this because it was so good. And people don't like it because they're wrong, they're being hateful. And it's like, it was only successful because you guys pumped your own money into it.
Yes, because you literally had to pay people to go see it.
Basically, everyone who's part of that production is evil, rotten, and vile. And I'm not here to tell you about politics, but God, every time they seep in, right? It's like an infestation. You're like, get it out of my house.
Yes.
Okay, A Night in the Seven Kingdoms.
Yes, we're officially...
Episode 4.
We're officially halfway through the season now.
Yes.
Because there's only 8 episodes.
If you want to think about negative things like that, you do that by yourself. The rest of us are just going to keep rewatching 1 until season 2 comes back.
It's not negative. I'm so excited. Like every episode, I'm on the edge of my seat. Every time it cuts to black and then the first credits pops up, I just start screaming, "You bastard!" Because I want to know what happened. I want to see more. I love it.
This is that one show where I go, 30 minutes? That's not enough.
But I also feel like if it was an hour, it'd be a lot of like how we see with Fallout, wandering around, wasting time.
Oh. A Night in the Seven Kingdoms.
Yes.
Okay? So we got the Resolution Aegon, right? And he's not even the Aegon I thought this was.
So this is a different Aegon.
Yeah, he's like a in-between Aegon.
Which makes sense. They always rename them. So looking up anyway. Like when someone mentioned the name Daemon, and that's why I was like, oh, this would be Rhaenyra's bastards. That's why he has brown hair. And it's like, no. This is way before. They just keep reusing the friggin' names for their children for all of history. So there's like 12 different Daemons.
There's a weird name that they use in there called Aryan. Right?
It's spelled different.
But it's said the same way,
yes.
Right? And when I was doing my little podcast kicked of hardcore history, right, he's talking about Alexander the Great, because right now we're going through this long journey of what happened in Alexander's life. I mean, step by step to his finances. I know more about his finances than my own now.
It's interesting that they like put it all down in history.
Yeah, I mean, like they really just sit down and talk about this guy. But he came across other guys, and it was a common name, Aryan.
I guess that would have evolved into Aaron eventually.
Yeah.
So that's cool. Anyway, Aryan in Night of the Seven Kingdoms is a douchebag.
Oh,
I hate that guy.
He made a really piss poor decision to do the, 7 battle tourney?
Yeah, the trial by 7.
Yeah.
But man, what a triumphant moment when Dunk got his 7 on his side.
Oh yeah, that was a cool turnaround.
His squad of weirdos and rejects.
It's interesting to see that he is a nobody. He comes from nothing. But he seems to have this, like, charisma.
His sincerity to the idea of knighthood and what it stands for. You can see how it, like, influences others to like, side with him, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I like him a lot. I like the show a lot.
I like him. I like Egg. I like the Targaryen that's helping him out.
Yeah.
I like Lionel Baratheon.
I'm so nervous.
The cousin of the traitorous knight.
Ooh, that traitorous knight. Because I was like, wow, they did a surprise. I didn't expect that knight to be a good guy. And then I was livid.
There's a lot of guys on Dunk's team who really want to just mess up the Targaryens. Just for it.
And, like, we always hear about, like, the evil Targaryens, right? But we either see it from, like, a Targaryen's perspective or, like, with Game of Thrones with, what was her name? Daenerys? The one, she had, like, 8,000 titles. Like, it's so long after, like, it's not even, like attributable to her anymore.
Oh, yeah, it's ancient history by the time she gets there, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm excited. Slow wait, because they dropped that Friday. We don't get to wait till Friday. We have to wait till Saturday.
I know, it's going to be even longer.
Fallout. It is over. It is done. There'll be a third season, but, I mean...
At what cost?
Do we care about the cockroaches?
Man.
Do we?
Why
did we leave off on... I know they want to think that this is a cliffhanger, but I could care very little about Legion versus the new Californian Republic.
Yeah, and the only reason I care about either is because, like, I know a little bit about the games. And I was like, oh, it's neat to see these factions finally show up in the show. Mm-hmm. And then they didn't do anything with either of them.
Yeah.
Except they got Macaulay Culkin for some reason.
Yeah, I don't even know why, because he's
like 8 lines total.
Yeah, it's not enough to define his character. And yeah, when he betrays his own, like, friend because he wants to be Kaiser, which is Caesar.
Yes, they just say it's stupid.
When you didn't get the joke that he was going to go to Vegas and build himself his own palace.
I didn't even see. It was so obviously laid up, and I didn't even see it coming.
I was just embarrassed sitting next to you.
No, the whole show was so none of the heroes accomplished anything.
Yeah, so Maximus killed a few of the Death Stalkers.
And he's the one who
and then gave up.
Yeah, he did the most, and it's like, I'm back in the Brotherhood. Never mind, I'm gone.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
The ghoul didn't find his family.
The ghoul was the worst, because we start the season, and my goal, I know my family's alive, I just need to get there. And now, what's his new goal at the end of the season? I know my family's alive, I just need to get there.
What's the main character's name?
Lucy.
Pointless. Didn't even off her dad, didn't do any of that. Her dad ended up damaging himself.
Yeah.
Because he was like, screw you. Like, yeah.
They didn't even have, like, a good conversation.
No.
Her big moment was seemingly, like, killing the disembodied head that was running a machine of some sort.
Yeah.
But it means nothing, because 1, Lucy's been killing people plenty of times before.
Oh, yeah.
2, she doesn't know this head. She doesn't know this head's backstory. And the head doesn't know who she is. Mm-hmm. It means nothing. It all was pointless.
It was a calamity of misshapen stories trying to come together to form a picture. I don't know if I'm going to come back in 2 years and watch season 3.
If I do, I might wait, because I think also the weekly method for this one was terrible.
Oh, it crushed its potential.
It did. I keep sitting there being like, maybe if I was able to binge the whole thing, I would have liked it better. But even then, it was just like an hour, each episode's an hour long, and nothing would happen every single time.
Yeah.
They inched forward, their storylines reset. We spent so much time on Lucy's brother, who also does nothing.
Yeah.
He got a squad of people, and then they all died, except for magically the one he liked. And he's still in the same position as he was before.
For reproductive purposes. It's called storytelling.
And we spent way too much on the, like, Canadian woman and the, like, inbred club with their snack issue.
Yeah.
And that neither of which even went anywhere in the end. Stupid. Yeah. Awful.
Wonder Man. I know it's now a few weeks old. We finally finished it. Mm-hmm. The last episode is by far the cutest episode.
It was adorable. I liked the whole show. It was great.
It was a really good show. I could see why this scored so high with the audience. Mm-hmm. I do not ever expect to see these characters again. Like Eternals, it will just be forgotten. And sadly, for no reason.
Yes. But also, like, especially by this point, I'm like, we don't need to keep introducing supplemental characters.
Yeah.
And then sitting around going, when will I see Shang-Chi again? Now, if I'm like, okay, if I expect this to be the beginning and end of Wonder Man, I can just let it be a good story in and of itself without waiting for his inevitable return.
Exactly. And how do you even come back from that ending with a good enough story?
Yeah,
right?
especially like...
Because most of the show doesn't rely on the superhero aspect.
Mm-hmm. You have to...
We also finished It, Welcome to Derry.
Yes. Which I know it ended quite a while ago, but we only just now got caught up with it.
It was cool to see Pennywise do his thing. It was cool to see the spirit of their friend come back and flip him off.
Schmaltzy, but like cool.
Yeah.
I did appreciate it.
A lot of people died. A lot of people didn't die. And I'm going to be honest, I was very uncool with the amount of kid deaths.
That's kind of the whole thing with Pennywise. So... understandable, but it is like it's on the packaging. You get what you get. You get what you get. It's advertised.
I don't know why I keep watching it then, because I don't like that.
My biggest thing is earlier I mentioned how Stephen King's endings are silly and cartoonish.
Yes.
This is a perfect example because I was like, this feels like Stephen King wrote this.
Oh, it's so backwards. Oh my god. Okay. The main characters of the story are black people. Mm-hmm. That is absolutely fine. They actually have a background of being in protests.
Yes, and also, especially with Pennywise in both the book and movies and now this, Pennywise feeds off of the others, people who are othered in society. Mm-hmm. So then when they go missing, people don't raise as much of a fuss, so they don't go looking for it.
Yes. Pennywise is an intelligent stalker.
Yes, hunter.
Yeah, it's a stalker more, but once it catches you, it hunts, right? Mm-hmm. I wasn't totally against Pennywise. It's just the killing of children. Why would you ever write a story like that? That's just... You're fucked in the head, man.
Yes, the drugs.
Anyway, so after they're like, okay, it's now repressed for the next 28 years, the family's going to move, and then they decide, you know what? Why don't we stay? Yeah, and I'm like, whoa. Do you not remember 2 episodes ago when the white supremacists tried to kill you because you were having a party?
Yeah.
And they burnt down the establishment, killing women, children, men?
So, on both sides of this coin, on one hand, yes, I think that was incredibly rushed. The entire, wrapping things up was super rushed.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, arguably, because, what year did it take place? The 60s somewhere?
50s or 60s, yeah.
It wouldn't matter where they went. That was always going to be a threat, unfortunately, for that era.
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't come into these stories looking for absolute realism. Mm-hmm. But I also don't come into these stories looking for escapism. You know what I mean?
Yes.
There's a weird line where you have to walk and try and figure out what it is. And I think HBO has done this before. Mm-hmm. And it was called Lovecraft Country.
Yes.
Now that tackles the same subjects.
Super good.
With the same, kind of phenomenon, mm-hmm. right? But instead of dealing with Stephen King's bullshit writing,
yes.
you get to deal with H.P. Lovecraft's racist writing.
Yes.
But that comes with the territory, right?
He would be spinning in his grave if he saw Lovecraft Country.
Dude. And you know what? He deserves it.
Yes. Screw you, H.P. Lovecraft. You sucked.
I love his lore. The what is it called?
Not Cthulhu. Yes, Cthulhu, but it's called something.
Yeah, anyways.
Yeah.
it's so, awesome, but the racism is not, you know?
And the thing is, I knew Will was going to stay, because Will is the father of one of the characters from the book / the movies and whatnot. Mm-hmm. So I was curious how they were going to do that. I expected Will to play more of a, role in, arguing to stay, because he's like, we know, we should... Dad's in the army. Your whole thing is protecting and defending. We should stay and do that. Mm-hmm. But it wasn't in his hands at all. It was very passive, and it happened kind of on a whim. Missteps at the end, but I enjoyed the show very much leading up to there. You know?
No, there was a Marge, the girl who, I guess she didn't lose her eye.
It just got injured.
Messed up, yeah.
Which, of all the things Pennywise did to terrorize people, that was the one that freaked me out the most.
Yeah.
I've had eye surgery.
Yeah.
So I was like, ooh.
A little too close to home. Pennywise corners her on the ice arena, whatever. Mm-hmm. And he starts talking to her, and he's talking to her about her kid who's in the movie. Mm-hmm. And even shows a poster of him and talks about him and how that he and his group of friends are going to be the ones who kill Pennywise.
Yeah.
And then he turns it around and he goes, I can't remember if it was my death or rebirth. I get very confused. Mm-hmm. And then you realize right there, and then there's the finale, right, with the surviving kids, where she's talking to her friends about it. This is a sequel to It Chapter 2. Mm-hmm. You think it's a prequel, but the story's running backwards while running forwards.
Which also, it feels weird and, like, kind of convoluted, but one, that's also very much a thing Stephen King would do. Mm-hmm. But also, it makes sense for It/Pennywise, the monster, because it is primordial. It's not of this dimension, so time wouldn't necessarily move for it the way it moves for everyone else.
Yes.
Which I think is neat, and an especially neat excuse for us to keep doing more series, because it said part 1 at the very end. Mm-hmm. And they've already announced that they're planning on doing even more.
It was chapter 1.
Sorry, my bad. They were already planning on doing more and going further back in time. And the issue is, if you introduce a bunch of characters where, like for example, Will and Marge, I knew they were parents of some of our kids from the book.
Yes.
So I knew they would be fine in the long run. Mm-hmm. But if they do it this way, maybe potentially they won't be fine in the long run, you know?
It's true. I know that they have plans to go all the way back to basically its conception on this planet.
Which will be cool.
And I think they said 4 seasons?
Nice. I don't see how we could do that, but I'm excited. I'm curious.
Yeah. If we do, I mean, now we're talking about a really expensive production that's involving period pieces, which this one already was.
Yes.
But to keep going back further, it gets kind of a little more pricier.
Yes. But this one did really well.
Yes.
People loved it. Mm-hmm. So they'll probably have more of a budget. You could feel the tightness of the budget at certain times, specifically with their, like, shoddy little carnival where he first found Pennywise.
Yeah. Who was a real guy. Mm-hmm. An alcoholic. He wasn't abusive.
He wasn't. One of the few non-abusive fathers in the story.
Yeah, he didn't care about other people's problems but his own and his daughter's.
Yeah, he was a widower, and he was a clown.
Yeah.
And he had aspirations of going back to, like, a big top circus, even though, like, clowning was already a dying, profession at that time, let alone into the future.
I can't remember the last time I've seen a clown.
They,
Oh, every time I see something about the White House.
I think that's an insult to clowns.
I know. Sorry, clown people. I apologize. I will not do that again.
No, there's still, like, birthday clowns. There's a lot of... The clowning world and the drag world are actually, like, a bit of a Venn diagram.
Well, it makes sense. There's a lot of makeup and costume designing. Mm-hmm. And then you have to go out on stage and showcase.
Yes. And it's a lot of, like, singing, dancing, being entertainment. It's just heavily make-upped entertainment, honestly.
Which I would say cross-dressing was way more intense. Way more braver to do.
Yes. More physically demanding?
Yes. And, I mean, like, what you showed me of RuPaul, I was like, this is actually kind of cool.
It is cool.
Well, like, clowns, I'm like, you're just a cheap
Clowns kind of always, like, follow the same rhythm as each other, you know? Where drag queens... I've seen a drag queen who was Waluigi, and she killed it.
Yeah, exactly. They have all the room they want to grow and expand. Mm-hmm. My last thing is I did a Star Wars Episode 4 review.
Yeah.
Right?
Back to the beginning, kind of.
Yes. Halfway back at the beginning.
The beginning, depending on which, like in our world, yes. But in Star Wars, no.
No. If you guys were watching it when I first released it yesterday, because I pulled it.
A couple of editing goofs.
Yeah, and I'm sorry about that.
We all have that.
I fixed it. Other than that, go check it out. Do you like Star Wars?
I I do, but everything I like about Star Wars has nothing to do with the Skywalkers or the actual, like, war part. I like the world of Star Wars. So every time I want to see more, I always get wrapped back into the war thing and the Jedis, and I'm like, I just want to, like, hang out in, like, Mos Eisley or something, you know?
I wouldn't want to hang out there, but I grew up with episode 1. That was really baby's first episode. So Anakin.
I think I'm going to say the prequel trilogy is the reason why our generation likes political dramas more.
Yeah.
Because it was our first look at political drama.
It's not only just a political drama, it's also a wartime drama. And then you get into this, like, fierce rivalry between friends.
Yeah, really good stuff.
Mentor and master. Apprentice and master, sorry.
Episode 3 is the best one by a long shot.
Oh, yeah. Of all of them? Yeah.
Yes.
It's clearly... And I was asking you this, and I was like, okay, George knew at the end of 6, Luke and the rebels defeat the Empire.
Yeah.
He could have gone anywhere. But he was like, let's do the prequel.
Yeah.
Right? And still, even after all the success the prequels were, he never chose to go past episode 6.
Nope.
So then you get this weird question from me. Why did Disney think we could keep going past him? Did they ever stop to ask him?
Maybe. I know he's gotten kind of hands off with it.
Well, once he signed it for, I think it was $2 billion back in 2012, he was like, it's up to them. I don't care anymore. That's when he became like, no, I don't care.
Well, I think after Jar Jar Binks, a lot of people really attacked him over his, like, creative decisions. And I'm like, you guys thought he was the hottest thing ever when it was, you know, C-3PO and R2-D2.
But the thing is, Jar Jar isn't made for everyone. He's there for one specific reason.
Yeah.
And it's the same reason why I love episode 1 and grew up with it. He's there for the kids.
Yes, he's goofy, he's fun.
He miraculously gets through every battle, even though he has no actual strategy or talent, besides being a goof.
There's, and that's in all of them. There is always something, like, lighthearted.
Yeah.
Something a little silly.
Yeah.
You know, and yeah, it's a serious, dramatic story and world, but there's also, it's a family-friendly story.
Exactly. He's not going to let the shadow of whatever the Empire looming threat of the Sith is ruin the story of, you know, living life.
Having fun.
Yeah.
Enjoying this world.
It's crazy to me that this movie even got this popular back in its day. But then we looked up the competition, and, I mean, they had nothing.
It had nothing. Like, the only one that was even close, I would say, is Close Encounters of the Third Kind. And even then, that's like some real boring art house piece that only gets interesting in the last 5 minutes.
Yeah. And even when I watched it, I was just like, I don't even know what I'm looking at. Because they're trying to communicate with them.
Yeah.
And they got the sounds and the colors.
And the beep, boop, beep. It's iconic.
Yeah.
And most people know it. I don't know anymore. I don't think it's one that really stood the test of time. I don't think, you know, cinematography professors at colleges are showing kids Close Encounters anymore.
The only thing that made me turn around and actually kind of appreciate that movie, but only that scene, that final ending of trying to actually communicate with the extraterrestrials, was because I got into the ancient astronaut theory.
Yeah.
And then they love that stuff. And they're like, there were moments in history where this really happened. And you're like, okay.
But even then, there's also, like, a way more recent movie. Similar thing. I don't remember what it's called. The Strangers or something?
No, that's the one that's failing. And it's about...
This one has Jeremy Renner in it and a woman. I don't remember who. But there's, like, they're in, like, some planet thing. And they're trying to communicate with these, like... alien things, but they only can use, like, sound or something. Like, if we're gonna do this, we can just do that movie.
We can hit pause and rewind all the way back to the beginning of this podcast. I did mention The Arrival.
Is that what it is?
Yes.
Wow.
And that alien planet is called Earth.
Oh, is it? I've never seen it.
It's a place where we live.
I've only seen clips and I wanted to watch it.
And these gigantic, they're oval-shaped ships, but they land here, right? And they're trying to understand their language so that they can communicate with them. to figure out what their message of why they're here, right?
Yeah.
It's not hostility.
Was it Jeremy Renner that tipped you off to what it was? Who's the woman that's in it?
Amy Adams.
Oh. I was never going to guess that.
It's also an Academy Award winner and is directed and written by Denis Villeneuve.
Oh.
Dune.
Yeah. Well, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
That explains it.
Okay, well, that's coffee break.
It's coffee break.
You got anything going on for you?
Ruby Reverse Fates. The prom episode.
Nice. Yep, the big one.
It's the big one. I've been working on this for so long. A lot of stuff went into it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so excited. I'm going to stream sometime next week, maybe?
Nice.
And it's to go over everyone's submissions for the prom outfits,
Mm-hmm.
because there's like 500. And it's actually technically more than that, because certain images have like multiple pieces within the image.
Yeah.
So it's a lot to cover.
Nice.
It might be more than one stream. We'll see. It depends on how I feel.
Okay. My next film review will be Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Because something told me there was something coming out this week about them. But
Yeah,
I haven't seen anything.
I see turtles regularly,
Yeah.
but I've been seeing them much more frequently now.
Yeah.
So I think you're right.
But I know I've seen like other things like something's getting built up. But I was also just like, why would I take it off my list? Whether something comes out or not. Let's just talk about the Turtles.
Which one are you doing?
The OG one, is it early 90s?
The live action one?
Yeah.
Wow. I loved that one as a kid. I liked the second one more.
Secret of the Ooze.
Yeah.
Where Ivan Ooze and the Power Rangers attack the teenagers, Mutant Ninja Turtles.
And if we keep going, we'll eventually get to the more recent stuff, like the animated ones. It's gonna be weird watching the turtles not only change drastically in shape and size, but also their voice actors keep changing.
Yeah.
At one point, someone's gonna be voiced by Rob Paulson. I think it's Donatello.
Do you remember there was a time where they made 2 live-action remakes that were produced by Michael Bay?
Unfortunately, yes.
And the sequel, they brought in Casey?
Casey? Oh, yeah.
The hockey guy?
Yeah.
And he was played by Robbie Amell? No, Stephen Amell.
Oh,
Arrow.
What a shame. I remember Will Arnett was in the first one.
Yep.
For some reason.
Megan Fox is in both of them.
Bad.
No, I went into the second one. So the first one's okay. It's like, whatever. Cool, I get it. It's like a modern remake. It's not that great.
It sure is the Turtles, but they're CG.
But then the second one, they're like, yeah, Stephen Amell's in here. He's going to be hanging out with the Turtles. And I was like, this is going to be fun.
It was the peak of Arrow, you know.
Yeah. And, apparently all arrows come to a tip, and that's it. I still have God of War Ragnarok I'm working on.
Yep.
Every day over on PowerOn. You can also find that Monster Hunter Stories 3 demo over there. And Pragmata demo will be on there probably next week.
I'm curious. I'm curious how it is.
Yeah.
They've been talking about it for years. I'm finally getting it.
I don't know if it's going to work well.
We'll see.
Yeah. But over at PowerOn, I'm doing them daily.
Yeah.
So you don't have to jump in now, but when you guys want to or you find something, and I'll bring them up as I do Coffee Break.
Yes.
Right? Really, that's just my own sister pet project.
Mm-hmm. So to not clutter up the Coffee Break channel.
Yes.
With a billion playthrough.
Yes.
Videos.
Yeah, it started to get ridiculous, and I'm sorry about that, guys. Okay, well, that was the end of Coffee Break. I hope you guys enjoyed. Happy Valentine's Day.
Oh, yeah. Love is important, including loving yourself. So, love is love. And if there's someone you love, or you just want to love yourself, do it.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
I wanted to say, Happy Statehood Day, Arizona. It is. February 14th.
It's true.
1912. Okay, guys. Enjoy. Have a good week.
Bye.
Stay warm. Bye. Testing. 1, 2, 3. No, baby. You can't get past me.
Go, baby, go.
No, baby.
Like Free Willy.
Baby. He's going to be asleep this whole podcast.
Of course. And we'll get soft little puppy snores in the background.
I don't like that.
I think it's cute.